makes them work, doesn't it? I mean, this is a real.
But you can do it every day, and they still go nuts on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, they've got to work at it. It's you know. I love it. Oh, this is priceless. Oh, this is work of charm.
Oh.
The other enrichment one that I put, well, actually I always say to people, water, particularly when they've got smaller enclosures.
The river running off the street, not a river.
Well.
I shared the video that's on the Danish enrichment website on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so loads of people there.
Okay.
I've actually asked, well, Simon and the more people we need to. There's some of this European, where everyone just contribute bits of information.
Well, there's several, but
Well, only so that we can, you know, because for the husbandry manual,
yeah,
like an appendix in the husbandry manual that we're kind of constantly working on, all the different ideas with, you know, with photographs, just shorts, you know, enrichment idea A, clay pot, and scents that people have tried. Oh, this is great. I love the way this keeps going.
so what?
What do you think you're going to get? Nothing.
That's the dad. So
Oh, right.
he constantly just makes sure we're not going back in there and getting it. But he doesn't. This is what I was saying earlier. He's not that dominant, but he's certainly the alpha.
Yeah, he's definitely the alpha.
But if you go in there, he'll have a bit of a go at us, and he'll try and rev them up a bit, but they just ignore him. Hey, so by the way, sorry, this is Rob, Kat,
Hi.
and Ben, Sandra,
Hi.
Ron.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
That's great to see this in operation then. And again, this keeps the dogs happy for quite a while.
4 hours, did we count it?
Oh, you've
the other
timed
day?
some of them?
Yeah, I mean, they were on it, but actually.
And now this is where, if we get I know I guarantee you're always getting students that want little projects.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So get a student and say, right, get him to learn how to identify all these individual patterns. It's not that bloody difficult.
No, well, we can
Get to
ID
know.
them.
Well,
so
exactly.
no, yeah.
And then kind of do what we call a 1 minute scan something. Who's pulling, who's holding, who's feeding, who's holding. It's probably easiest just to video it and then you.
But it does change. It goes from one to the other to another. So
I know, and
it's
that's
always the same one.
how it should work.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, I'm buggered if I'm going to hold it all the time.
Yeah.
And so you better be nice to me, otherwise I'm not going to pull the rope. But if you don't pull the rope, I'm not going to let you feed. And that's the way it.
But it's also, like you said, with if they've got enrichment that they know they can't solve, they do leave it. Because we had some rabbits on there, and they got the first one down fine, and then the rope got tangled up, and it stopped it moving. They physically couldn't get to the last rabbit, so they just left it, and then until we untangled it, and then they went on it again when they knew they could move it. Typical rains now. Isn't it nice today?
Well, this is great. I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying seeing this enrichment.
Well, this was from the Pittsburgh video. I saw you show those guys.
Well, I showed those guys, and then they ended up putting a bunch of. They didn't have a right pulley. So the pulley that the maintenance guys provided was a trap pulley, and then the wire was wedged in between. So this is better than it's been set up better than the Pittsburgh.
Well, our first go at it was this post here going up to the bush, and it used to work fine, and they couldn't get it until it went up to the high ground.
And then
so
what
the purpose was fine. They get it and then they all hold on and then they would devour it. But the wire wasn't very taut, so as soon as they got it to a bit of ground where they could grab hold of it, this one's much longer, and the cord is much more tensioned, so
this is great.
it does work much better.
This is great fun.